I like this. I make everybody sit for a minute. Okay, we're gonna call a meeting to order. It's Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019. Please stand for pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Born and unborn.
Okay, minutes and reports received and filed.
November 2019 clerk fees filed and November 2019 board fees filed.
Okay, Commissioner Committee liaison reports, upcoming meetings and events.
A couple Christmas open houses this afternoon. Lending department, Jeff Rankin, and financial, governmental relations and finance for Central Bank. Meeting tomorrow. Friends of NRA dinner Thursday. ColeCounty Extension meeting Thursday. I think there's an Eastside Business Association meeting Friday morning. Christmas parade Saturday. Got it.
Go ahead, Sam.
Okay, I got Central Bank down. Thursday, I got Central Bank. Friday, I'm ringing the bell. Lions Club's ringing the bell. So is Wardsville Lions. At 9 o'clock down in front of Central Bank. So anybody wants to come down and put money in my bucket, Kristen, I'll take it. Living Windows is Friday night, and News Tribune has their candy cane house out in front here, and Jeff's going to be the elf. So everybody come down and get a candy cane from me.
I don't think either one of us are saying
Saturday's the Christmas parade at 4, Cantorum concert at 7. Sunday, Samuel's is open 12 to 3. That's all I got.
All this does is give me that picture of the elf
Wow.
on the shelf from Mayhem.
I didn't know we were doing public service announcements.
Well, I
and,
just figured, you know,
advertising
we're
for
down
our
to 3 weeks
businesses.
till Christmas, so that's we're.
We'll give him cash, that's the same as money.
uh,
Oh, man. Well, so, I think the only thing that I have that you guys haven't talked about is MSP CP presentations on Monday. Did you guys not get that?
Yeah, it's on the counter somewhere.
Noon Monday.
Yeah, I didn't put it on there because I didn't have, because we have a
I
meeting.
don't know if I got
I
that.
skipped it, sorry.
oh yeah, because well,
It says council chambers, so I'm not sure if that's down at the city or where that is, but those presentations are coming back for MSP.
oh yeah, I got that.
And then we had a pre-trial meeting yesterday over at the courthouse, so still working on improving things there, so that's it.
Okay. Commission comments? No. Bids and contracts? No. Unfinished business? No. New business, accounts payable?
We don't have it this week, so skip that.
Okay. Signing of contract for 2019-30 medical services, ColeCounty Jail.
This was for the bid award of last week with Advanced Correctional Healthcare. I just need a signed contract for it.
So this was the same thing that we did last week, or?
Yeah, where
Okay.
you had 2 bids and we,
This was for a year and then a renewal rate or something, right?
A year and then 3 years from there.
Okay. I move that we sign the contract for medical services with Advanced Correctional Healthcare.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Final integration of First Watch system into CAD.
Yeah, Matt had talked about that. He's running a little bit late here. We can,
put that aside.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, okay. We gotta do closed session?
Do all this other stuff first.
Yeah, we'll do all the other, yeah. Okay, bid award for body scanner.
So remember, we talked about this a while back, I think it was June, and then whenever Tim went to the national conference, he talked to some other people, we just wanted to make sure what we were. Yeah, I see it. So, what we're recommending is actually the Romaine, and we're looking at the 2-year warranty for $166,250. Reason why we're wanting to go with Romaine is it's a dual view, which excludes one of the entities. It has a max weight of 660 pounds, which we need to get as much on there as we can. It's adjustable radiation depending on the weight, so it's not the same radiation for everybody. It depends upon the weight of the individuals and how much radiation they'll get. They have a 24-hour response. All the other entities have a 48-hour response. And these group, it's a full body view, and it's also has 3 Missouri jails already. They're utilizing right now, and we did one visit to Lincoln County to check out how they're doing things and how they're responding to things. And nobody else has any Missouri jails for us to talk to. So with that, our recommendation is the 2-year warranty for $166,250. Oh, and there's a 4-hour training on this one. One of them was a 20-hour. Which one? I don't remember, but yeah, there was one of them that had a 20-hour training cycle. There's just no way. That's thousands of dollars in overtime we end up spending for that. So for that, we recommend that we do the ADN Compass TV dual view under Romaine Companies.
So I know you said 660 pounds, so it's a fairly large individual. What's the entrance and exit width on that?
It's plenty big enough for that, and they don't have to move through it either. They stand on a bracket and it moves them through the back.
So it's 4 foot wide?
At least, I don't know the answer to that. I would say at least 4 foot wide.
Which one was it you were looking at first?
Actually, we were looking at the Romaine first.
Or which one did you say that y'all wanted to get, and then they said they?
Well, we looked at the command source on the very top.
Command source, okay.
Yeah, but that's the one that's single view and 20 hours of training.
Yeah. And you mentioned something too when we talked last week, that if you needed to, you could pick it up and.
Well, that's an additional, so when we bid this out, we bid the body scanner, and then we bid out a NARC, an
That's
explosive
separate.
detection. It's a separate.
Okay.
And we decided not to go with that because it's an extra 50,000. It's maybe something that we will, or 40,000. But it may be something that we look at next year, but right now, we just want to get the body scanner there and set up.
Yeah.
So you can add that to it, or?
We can add it to
Okay.
it, yes, and it is mobile too, so we would be able to, if next year we decided that we went ahead and wanted to get this, we could pick it up, for instance, and bring it over to the courthouse if they had a deal going on, and could look at purses and stuff. Yes, I assume, I really don't know how I really didn't pay much attention to that. The only thing I was worried about was the scanner.
So this comes with all the software and hardware and everything
It's
that's needed?
standalone. They asked that they be able to have access to the internet, but it's not required. It's a standalone system all by itself. There is an 8-foot exclusion zone all the way around it, so it's in operation. You can't be within 8 foot of it. We've already measured downstairs, and we have plenty of space for that.
Okay. And we're able to get it in the facility and no problem?
No problem.
Okay.
It's one, I think it's not, yeah. Nothing. Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
I'm fine. Yeah.
John talked to us last week about it each individually, I
Yeah.
guess. I just wanted to try to hit him with some kind of question.
Okay.
Try to throw him in.
Assume we budgeted for this?
No, this would come out of contingency.
All right. You guys good with that too?
I'm good,
Yeah.
yeah.
I move that we award the body scanner to Romaine Companies for the dual view with the 2-year warranty.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Discussion, approval of jail plumbing supplies.
Yep, I don't know, Greg?
Yeah, I know. I'll throw him on the bus from Wednesday. Good morning.
Morning.
We're running into a situation over in the jail on the pods. For a year, we're going on almost 10 years of those parts and pieces being over there. I should have brought you what they look like. We've been repairing them, but the repairing cost versus the new cost is starting to get almost equal. The repair cost, we're repairing as what we can, but the repairs are not lasting like they used to because they're just wearing out. The diaphragms, the timers that control how long the water stays on in the cells, and we're just getting to the point where we're having to buy some new ones. I got with John a couple weeks ago, and he said he's gonna have to put it on the commission because he needs out of money. Looking at about $3,000 worth of parts. I am gonna get with you to see if we can buy direct instead of going through a secondary source. Maybe we can get parts cheaper. We're needing roughly $3,400 right now. I don't know, do you have a place to pull it from, or?
Our building maintenance funds, where they usually come from, is we don't have any money in it. So it'd have to come from contingency also.
Are you buying like a case of them then, or?
Yeah, I'm buying $3,400 worth of parts and repairs to keep us going. I went ahead and ordered them already because we had to pull 2 Alpha Medical to get 2 of the cells back up and going to keep them utilized. Once these parts get in, we'll have to put stuff back on medical. There's over 800 units, 800 of these little deals over there that control the hot water and cold water for the cells, for the sink and the shower. So, like I talked to Chris earlier, I want to see if there's something better we could look at to use, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna find anything for how it's plumbed in already, so. Questions?
We need some options. You know, we talked earlier, a valve that lasts 10 years is a piece of junk. So, I mean, I'm not buying them again. So we need to find a better way to do it. If we have to rip out plumbing and redo plumbing, whatever it's gonna take to make it last for 50 years. So,
See what I can do.
I'll look at that and see.
How long do they last?
They're plastic, it's like everything else, they wear out.
Well, I understand that, but how long do they last?
Manufacturer's saying 3 to 5 years,
So they're lasting how long they're supposed to?
yeah. And the rebuild kits, a new valve, single valve is about 190 bucks. Rebuild kit for them right now is running about 105. And that's going through a supply house. Hopefully we can get where we can hopefully buy direct from them. They were saying that we'd have to meet their minimums per year, but at this rate, we're gonna meet their minimums pretty easy.
How many have we replaced so far?
Jeff, we've rebuilt probably 150 to 200 of them,
Whoa.
So you need 600 more of them, basically.
probably,
That could come up tomorrow or could last 3 years,
yeah.
so. It's budget time, might as well throw it in there.
Hmm.
'Cause it sounds like you're gonna need them.
Yeah.
I mean, I would disagree with what Chris says, if you can find some other option, but it could get rather expensive going in there and replacing the valves and everything.
Yeah. I'll look,
Alright.
get with Jessica, and we'll see if we can get on the national account with them. That way we don't have to pay the middle guy markup.
well, what Greg says is there's 2 valves for every sink. So at $190 a pop,
Yeah.
I mean, you're at $400 per sink. That's
That's
crazy.
sink, and then the shower's got 2 valves on them too.
Yeah,
So,
Jeez.
yeah, somebody sold us a bag of goods there.
Okay,
all right.
yep.
Thanks.
Okay, yeah, I saw Matt come in. We will go back to final integration of First Watch system into CAD.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Good morning.
So this is the final piece of the first watch that we had basically separated. You guys had initially approved the total amount, and we separated out because we weren't sure which CAD system, if we were going to stay with our current CAD or look at a different CAD. And so this, because we're staying with our current CAD, this is that final piece that we need. So again, they had separated it out just so that we could continue the integration piece, and this is that final piece that they pulled out initially.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Is there a cost on that too?
There is.
Okay. Okay. So there was two options. One was a financing option and one was the basically pay all at once. You guys are good with the
Yeah.
option two?
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
So I move that we award and sign the contract with First Watch for the second data source, CAD, second phase, option two.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, discussion approval of IT switches.
Brian?
Sir.
Brian,
That's you?
You're up.
come on.
Quit sleeping.
Time's wasted.
So, we just have a few switches left to purchase for the sheriff's office. We're out of, so down in the jail, right across from Tim Harden's office is one of the switch closets, and we're completely out of ports there. And then that's also out of support. So I was talking to the sheriff, and I would like to go ahead and get approved the purchase of like 3 final switches. One's a stacked unit, the other's just separate for this budget year.
Okay. Cost wise?
I don't have that. Do you have that proposal?
But it's about $5,000.
It's about $5,000.
It was more than that. Wasn't it? It was like 15, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't bring that paper with me.
Hold on. I don't have it.
Hang on a second, I'll get it for you.
Oh, yeah.
So these are switches or servers or?
Switches.
Okay.
Yeah, just network switches.
Yeah, 15.7.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
That was for all of them?
Yeah. Yeah, it includes, yeah, that and maintenance. The total on it is, yeah, 15,729.26.
And that money will be coming from?
Have to come from contingencies too late in the year, we don't have the money there. And we can either buy it through contingency this year, or we can add it to our capital improvements for next year. But I think he was wanting to move forward sooner rather than later. And then we'd have to change the budget again. Yay!
Gosh, we're giving him new floors. You'd think that'd be
I know,
enough.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go ahead and buy the switches now, but, I mean, I just don't want to be buying stuff, taking it out of contingency and not thinking about it as we start budget in this next year. So if we're buying it now, then it decreases the budget going forward in 2020.
That purchase order will come forward, because he'll need a purchase order. And so it will encumber the money out of next year's.
So,
But we still need to do a transfer this year.
yeah, from contingency, that's what I'm saying. So how do you wanna, what do you mean it's gotta come from a budget next year?
Well, so if we're gonna, so we just bought a body scanner for 166,000, so whatever your capital was going forward, I don't know if you had body scanner in there for next year, but,
No, we actually took it out
well,
for next
so,
year.
I mean, you can't have, and I'm just gonna use a number, but you can't have 500,000 in capital and the body scanner was in there, and now you get 500,000 in capital and we bought the body scanner this year.
No, we didn't put, in the capital improvements, body scanners in there, but it's zeroed out, because we knew we were gonna buy it this year.
I get that, but, so, if you had 500,000 with a body scanner in there and you spent 166, now you got 334,000 left in capital going forward for next year.
I understand what you're saying, Chris, but what I'm saying is, we didn't put it in our budget for next year, so it's not in there for me to be able to take that extra that you're saying.
So this is just something that just all of a sudden came up,
What's that?
the body scanner.
No, it came up this beginning of this year, then when we talked about it, if you remember, in January, February, I
Right.
came to you guys, and we were gonna do it in June, because the need arose, and we were gonna do it out of contingency then.
I mean, we don't have an endless amount of money to just keep buying stuff is my point.
But we don't have to do the switches, but we don't have to do the switches.
Well, I mean, it's not just the switches. I mean, we just, I mean, I get that we need to do stuff and we need to be a little bit, flexible in how we do things. I mean, but as we roll into a budget year, we just can't spend everything down. Keep the same amount in the budget going forward. But we can get into that later, so whatever you guys want to do on the switches.
Yeah, just move ahead.
We need to do it.
I was looking at maybe doing it, I mean, if we get it 25 days earlier, what's the big deal? Brian, is it gonna be a big deal? We'll wait till next year's budget.
It will not be a big deal as long as they don't break between now and then it will become a big deal. Then it turns into an emergency. Those
Well,
switches.
if it's an emergency,
Yeah.
it's totally different.
Yeah, those switches go out, it'll effectively take down the jail, so,
But right now, we're fine.
right now it's
And
working.
we'll survive for 30 days.
You bet.
So if we just punt it till,
I can't tell you, that stuff.
if we have a
those-
crystal
those-
ball, then I know exactly what to do.
Those
Pretty much
switches-
everything has to be pretty
So if
swift.
it goes
Those
down,
switches
how quickly do you,
Probably 3 or 4 days. Yeah, I could probably get something used or something like that we have left over and have it reprogrammed and things like that, but, I mean, you're spending more money in labor there. I think it needs to be done sooner rather than later. It was an oversight on my part for this budget year that I come up 3 switches short for the sheriff's office.
there goes his desk.
I'm willing to sell on the floor for the sheriff.
Where's he parked at? It's supposed to be snowing for long.
I'm good with moving forward.
Yeah, I think,
There you go, we got two.
Thanks so much.
okay,
Yeah, I apologize for the short.
okay, okay. We gotta keep moving, by golly, okay.
I'll pick my fights today. We got budget talks.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
If they wanna go ahead and do it, we're gonna get it. We get them now, we got.
Okay, discussion of EDAC appointees and terms and Heartland Port Authority appointment and MMRPC appointment.
Okay, so we have this Economic Development Advisory Committee, and I don't know, somebody sent something on that Gary Wilbers and Pee Wee Fork, I think, said on,
Okay.
that this,
That was a 911 committee, wasn't it?
well, maybe it was.
Yeah,
So that's what I meant to put on here, but anyway, so they've been on that committee since 2011. And I don't know if there's any terms or anything else that go with that, but I would think that there'd be terms for all those positions. And then also that, has that board met anytime?
They have meetings.
Like, yearly or?
They have meetings.
Okay, so the board doesn't meet.
I called Gary Wilbers, and I think he's appointed by the city. He would continue to serve. I called Pee Wee Fark. Pee Wee Fark does not wish to continue to serve on that committee. He'd like to be on Road and Bridge, if you ever have an
Well, I-
opening.
I mean, I just wanted to go over it.
Supposed to be quarterly,
Okay.
but
Well, Pee-wee had expressed the same thing to me, but from what I understood, they haven't really been meeting anyway, because they really haven't anything to meet on.
discuss.
Right.
So, I mean, you can do like a lot of other people and have meetings, just have meetings, but I'd rather settle with an email. So,
I think we have an application by Connie Cunningham saying she would serve on this. This was something she did in 2018. And I think, is there a Glavin or, I don't know who that.
I don't know, and I'm not ready to appoint anybody
Yeah.
to that, position, but, I mean, if we have someone in mind, that would be ideal, but anyway. I mean, surely there's more to discuss than just an email, but that I don't know, because I don't serve on it.
A lot of the issues get worked out at the chiefs meeting. When we're there, the PD always shows up, most of all entities show up, and we're able to discuss issues with 911. Very rarely have we had to push it to the 911 advisory committee.
So,
Truthfully, the PD is very good to work with on that. They understand and try to work through issues.
I think the last time I recall, that's when they brought to them the new CAD system upgrade, just let them know what they were doing.
Mhm.
That's about the only thing I remember.
I just think as far as that goes, we need to kind of know what's going on with 911 since it's an integral part of our operations too, so, anyway, and we seem to be in the dark on that one.
Well, I know a guy that's retiring soon that would be a good fit for the 911 advisory committee.
Ooh, yeah, I do too.
I'm not mentioning his name, but he's sitting over there.
you're gonna find out real soon if he's concealing carry. Keep volunteering him for stuff like that.
He doesn't even know all the stuff I volunteered him for.
It's a good idea.
Anyway, so there was
But
the other,
I wouldn't do that,
so I don't care, you guys want to talk about that anymore, or?
So we basically just need to get some people together and
Right.
get us a list.
I think we'll
Get these
got-
positions filled.
2 openings or
yeah.
3 openings.
Probably go.
So, the Heartland Port Authority, I have someone that's willing to serve on that, and just kind of reached out, tried to find somebody that would be a good fit for that, and Jeff Knott has agreed to serve a 3-year term for that. Just need him to get the paperwork filled out. And then the RPC appointment, Virginia Bain, was with the city of St. Martin's, and she was serving in that capacity. She no longer wishes to serve, but talked to Doug Reese, and he would be willing to serve on that as well, so.
How long are those appointments?
I think they're 3 years as well. And that's pretty typical. The Port Authority kind of staggered 1, 2, and 3 when we initially started. But anyway, if you guys got somebody else that you'd like to recommend for either of those, that's fine.
No, I think those
Otherwise,
are, I think
so,
those are
Yeah, I
both
wanna
good.
get with some of the small communities on the east side too, and see if they have somebody potentially that may wanna.
serve on
be
the
involved
RPC.
with it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not saying they will, I mean, Doug is, real involved with stuff, so it'd be a good fit for him as well.
He's on the bicentennial committee, and I also put him on the census committee, so.
And as far as the RPC goes, I mean, whether you're a member or not, I mean, you're welcome to come to any and all the meetings, and we, they've worked with St. Thomas and different people on different demolitions and a lot of different things, so, I mean, David knows all the people in the community, so he's working with all of them. It's just a matter of who can we get to come to the meetings.
Well, when Larry and Larry retire, they can serve.
Goodness. Not letting them retire, huh?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I had on that.
Do we want to do the closed session now, or do we want to do that at the end of our budget hearings?
We have another one then, so.
Right.
Well, I
That's
know,
not till
yeah.
1:30. Yeah, I'd like to do it now. if you don't
Okay,
care.
okay.
I move we go into closed session pursuant to section 610.021 of the revised statutes of Missouri for security issues sub 19.
Roll call? Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Chris, I'm good.